Okay, guys, I decided to stay in for another game. No shocker there. It is a little bit colder outside. Um, Not that to say that's influenced my decision. Um, there is one game happening outside. It started a little over 20 minutes ago. Wichita is currently playing against Maryville Quidditch from St. Louis. The last report says that Maryville is up over Wichita 60-10. Wichita, a revival program, they're also referred to as Shocker Quidditch, are starting the season off very strongly for a new program that's been gone for a couple years. Haven't been able to secure any wins as far as records go this weekend, but they've been securing wins in the hearts of their fans and the growth of college Quidditch across this nation. Big kudos to Damon, the president of Wichita, for reviving that program and getting it started again. So if you ever see him, be sure to give him kudos. Looking forward to seeing how that game plays out. Maryville is currently up 60-10 over Wichita. What's going to happen before you right now is Kansas losing a unfortunate match to Creighton earlier today will now play a kind of a surprising story off Chicago. That is Columbia Chicago Quidditch, the Renegades. Not a lot of known about this team. Very young, very new, minimal experience. But they have done surprisingly well for only their second regionals as an official Quidditch team. They're not going to walk into this thing getting a bid without some resistance, and that is Kansas Jayhawks. This is going to be a tough matchup for sure for the Renegades. The Renegades are led by a series of talented athletes, volleyball players, basketball players, and a coach in the name of Tad Walters. Tad Walters plays for the Boom Train Quidditch Club team and resides in Chicago, and in his spare time, not playing for Boom Train, he's out coaching the Renegades.
What was the score outside?
60-10.
Who's up? Maryville?
Maryville. Where's the roster? Don't touch that.
Okay, your leg was...
No, they got hit with a bludger. That's
gotcha.
why it's bent that way.
Gotcha.
As long as it's up.
I thought it was slowly breaking. Oh, look at that. Something's getting past that.
What? Oh.
Cool, I got roster sheets for both these squads. So let's take a look at the Columbia roster sheet. David Jackson, 97. Lauren Brenning, 50. There we go here. Get the full team in there. Keep an eye on number 69, Peyton J. for Columbia. One of their best beaters, going to apply much needed athleticism at that position. Offensively, definitely keep an eye on number 2, Schmitty, and Ali Manzella, number 12, Chaser. Also look for number 23, Ben Peachy, to shoot his shot. Okay, let's take a look at the Kansas roster again. This team provides a lot of talent across multiple positions, a lot of MLQ experience as well. Definitely keep an eye on Mike Devine, number 0, Chaser Seeker for this squad. Also keep an eye on beater, London, England, number 73. Early predictions from a lot in this community say Kansas is going to win this one. would be surprised otherwise, but nothing in life is guaranteed. We will see how this game goes. Best of luck to both teams, and best of luck to all teams competing. Good community, good region. Lots and awesome Quidditch happening this weekend here just outside of Omaha, Nebraska for the Midwest Regional Championships, Day 2. Day 2's implications fall on 7 bids for the national tournament taking place next year, April, in Charleston, West Virginia. The Midwest region this weekend has consisted of 13 college teams, and 7 bids will be offered. Teams that have secured bids thus far include Creighton University with their win over Kansas earlier today. Minnesota has secured a bid as well with their win over ISU earlier today. And Mizzou also secured a bid with their win over Minnesota this morning. So as far as I'm aware, 3 teams have secured bids to the national tournament next year. This game's getting started shortly. Iowa providing the ref crew, as well as Chicago's very own Devin Miller and Gabe Edwards. They are being the goal refs. Look at that.
Update on that food truck, they have ranch for your hot dog.
That is a Midwest thing to do. Hannah Miller giving us some very encouraging insight on the food truck. There's a Chicago food truck outside, which I'm questioning its authenticity. The ranch is a very Midwest thing to do, but they also provide ketchup. And where I come from, Chicago, we don't do that. That's not a thing. Maybe it's a Nebraska thing, but not where I come from. Team chant coming from the Jayhawks. A little subtle, little less explosive. Oh, there it is. KU getting a lot of support from the fans and spectators here in Nebraska. KU's only like, what, 2-3 hours away south of here? Head ref for this match, again, is Alec Powers. Danny is the LAR, and Iowa will be the ref crew. Along with 2 Chicago United folks.
To do what?
Film.
Film. Oh, sure. Yeah, wait, to see the camera?
No, Tad wants you to go over there.
Oh, sure. Oh, but so you always got their good game on that side.
It's your call.
Yeah. I don't want to see that.
Alyssa's showing some support for our LAR Danny. Alyssa, congrats on Mid-Atlantic. I hear good things. Fast start. Schmitty gets there first. Recovered by Columbia. Peachy's got the quaffle. Chucks it to Schmitty. Clear. Columbia strikes first. No hesitation from the Renegades. They are up over Kansas 10-0. Let's. My goodness.
Come on, Kansas!
Columbia's got bludger control. The keeper, number 2, Schmitty, is reset used by Kansas. Kansas tossing the Quaffle around. Quaffle turnover, Columbia ball. Columbia recovers the ball on defense. Peachy, number 23, has the ball for Columbia. Kansas was able to get bludger control. Goal is good by number 12, Allie. It looked clean on my end. We'll see what they have to say. I thought the score was good before the beat, but I am not reffing. Okay, the call is no good. Allie will not be awarded the score. Kansas will recover the Quaffle in their keeper zone. Score is still 10-0. The scoreboard indicates Columbia as the home team and Kansas is the guest. .34 tosses it down low to the chaser. Number 15 bobbles the Quaffle, gets beat. My goodness. I think that is number 15. Sanchez is chaser seeker for Kansas with authority. Sanchez has had an excellent day too, catching the snitch earlier against Crane and now breaking hoops and getting buckets. The ref crews are also making sure that any broken pieces are picked up and disposed of properly. The goal is good, tied game 10-10. Renegades versus the Jayhawks.
Defense here, Kansas.
Schmitty has switched to keeper for the Renegades. Peachy looking to shoot. Doing what he does best. Shooter's gotta shoot. Peachy, number 23 for the Renegades. Puts them on the board again, 20-10. Blake Burns, number 34, keeper for the Jayhawks, walks the Quaffle up. Ooh, good beat by Rachel, number 73. Toss it off to Cheyenne Long. Long will bring up the Quaffle. Dishes it out to the chaser down low. That is number 9, Hunter Wilson. Hunter Wilson gets the bucket for the Jayhawks. That is number 9, Hunter Wilson. Schmitty wasting no time for the Renegades, bringing the Quaffle up, met with immediate pressure, dishes it off to Peachy, number 23. I didn't turn my camera fast enough. Peachy sends a laser pass to number 12, Allie, for the goal. Columbia is up 30-20. Hunter handles the quaffle. Passes it down low to Long. Long kicks out to Sanchez. Sanchez passes it back up to Hunter. Good goal by Kansas. Keeper, that is number 34, Blake Burns. This Columbia chaser is a cheat code, shooting from long, absurd distances. But sometimes that doesn't pay off. Kansas answers back. Tie game 40-40. Shooter's gotta shoot. That former Columbia player Ben Dibb on the chat right now, supporting his team from the West Coast. We do not have game time. We're gonna play forever. No one's going home. Quaffle's handing to Nico. Nico hands it off to Peachy. Misses this time. Nico picks it up. Missed beat. Driving. Spinning. Gets the score. That is Nico, chaser for the Renegades. Renegades are up 50-40. It's still very early on in this game, but Columbia is very impressive against the Jayhawks right now. Looks like the Renegades are utilizing a hoop zone defense, and it literally sounds as it looks. You put your chasers on the hoops and you guard that. Peachy kicks out to Schmitty. Clear. Schmitty with the missed shot. These Renegades are relentless, taking shots, driving, no waiting on transition. Keeper number 17 calling the shots. Missed. I think what Alec is going to call is Allie was beat, number 12, and then she tried passing it off to the Columbia chaser, number 23, and let's see what he's going to do with it now. So anytime a pass is made and there was a clear beat before, not even a forward motion, we got to stop that and turn the quaffle over. Jayhawks will have the quaffle. Kicks it out to the keeper, Brian, number 17. Goal is good by keeper number 17. Peachy brings the quaffle up for the Renegades. Exchange of beats. Picked off by the keeper. Brian wasting no time bringing it past the midline. The Jayhawks are setting up the offense. They have bludger control. Huge beat. Good defense by the Renegades. They recover keeper ball. Bludgers are flying. The Jayhawks recover a couple of the quaffles. Schmitty being met with pressure. Gets it out. The goal is good by the Renegades, number 22. Not sure if I'm reading that right. I want to say, yeah, I'm definitely not reading that right. Anywho, Columbia is up over the Jayhawks, 60-50. Goal is good by the Jayhawks, number 10. That is Ian McCabe, chaser for the Jayhawks. Score is tied again, 60-60. We got a timeout called by the Renegades, and for those of you watching at home, don't know how many of you saw this particular score set in mine. 60-60, top game, Jayhawks versus the Renegades. Renegades looking like a completely different team. I don't think anyone saw this coming, but it's still early. The Snitch hasn't been released yet. It's a tie game. Hey, Danny. Getting word that the game time is 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Game time is 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Players will remount shortly. Score is 60-60. Game time, 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Quaffle's in the hands of the Renegades. Peachy will walk it up. Kansas has bludger control. Kicks out the number 22. Back to Peachy. Back to 22. Lots of pressure. Getting wrapped up at the midline. Some funny business going on. What's Alec got to say about it? Players will remount. Quaffle will start in the hands of chaser Ian McCabe for the Jayhawks. He'll take a few steps back before walking up to the midline, giving it to their keeper, number 17, Brian. Jayhawks have control. This Renegades defense has been hot so far. Let's see if they can maintain. Good beat by the Jayhawks beater, number 45. That's Adam McMorris, number 45. Jesus. And Ian, number 10, gets the score. These Jayhawk beaters are relentless. Stoppage of play. Blue card being issued to the Renegades for delay of game. Not sure what, but that is the call. Quaffle turnover will go back into the hands of chaser in the cab for the Jayhawks. They also have bludger control still. Dishing it out to the keeper, Brian, number 17 for the Jayhawks. Number 57, Tessa, is beating for Columbia. She's got one of the bludgers. Gets beat out by Rachel, number 73. A little pump fake. Gets beat. Saying the goal is no good. Iowa ref putting a hand up. That is beater captain Hannah Wagner for Iowa, raising her hand, saying some things happened with the beater play. Okay. Columbia keeper Peachy will bring it up. Schmitty is still in the penalty box. Jayhawks are up by 10. Jesus. The goal is good. Wait. Alec is saying the goal is no good. Goal is, wait. Timeout. Okay. Now they're saying the goal is good. The shot is good by number 23, Peachy. Gosh, these beaters are so ruthless. Ian answers back for the Jayhawks. Peachy got those hoops on a thread, scoped in, dialed in. He's got those hoops on lock. That is like his third or fourth shot from anywhere, really. Missed shot, blocked by Kansas, recovered. Bryant's charging. A little trickery from the Kansas keeper, looking one way and shooting the other way. Kansas extending their lead 90-60. I guess we're saying the score was not good anymore. Some confusion on whether or not that shot was good by Columbia. It looks like it was no good. Bringing the score back to 60. Kansas is up by 30. Lost Quaffle, fumbled. Brian kicks it out to Mike. Mike's got no one in his way. Number 0 gets a score for the Jayhawks, and they are rocking and rolling. Score is 100-60. Columbia having a tough time slowing these Jayhawks down. Jayhawks maintain bludger control. Brian gets the easy score for the Jayhawks. Missed shot by Peachy. Hey, Iowa. I'll try to get game time as soon as I can. Right now, I haven't a clue. The Jayhawks extend their lead to 5 scores. They are up 110-60. KU getting a lot of support, only being a couple hours away from Omaha. Goal is good by chaser number 23, Nicholas Paris. Beater number 69 for the Renegades, Payne Morin. Definitely keep an eye on this guy. Missed shot. Smitty recovers, kicks it out to Nico. Nico pump fake, gets it back out to Peachy. Peachy met with some defense. Back to. Goal is good by Columbia. Having a tough time following the scoreboard, but okay. It looks like 120 to 70. High toss to Sanchez. Sanchez looking to score. Dishes it out to the keeper. Keeper number 34. Blake Burns gets the score for the Jayhawks, extending the lead 130 to 70. Recovered by Schmitty. Interesting toss. Nico comes up with the quaffle, gets it out to Peachy. Missed. Recovered, sort of, no. The Jayhawks come up with it. Narrowly escaping the onslaught that is the Renegades. Not too many of us probably saw the kind of push and resistance the Renegades would provide to the Jayhawks. It still looks like the Jayhawks game to win, but man, Columbia's putting up a hell of a fight today. Missed pass. Quaffle turnover, keeper. The Snitch is released. Looks like number 1 from the Hawkeyes will be snitching. Played keeper earlier today. Hawkeyes lost earlier to the Cougars from Edwardsville. Good beat by Riley, number 98 for Columbia. Blocked pass. Sanchez recovers. Blake Burns will recover the quaffle and bring it up for the keeper. Or bring it up for the Jayhawks. He plays keeper. The Seekers are out. Mike Devine looking to shut this game down real quick. Getting a lot of alone time with the Snitch. Columbia hasn't even had a chance to touch the Snitch. Peachy running with the ball, hands it off to Schmitty. Schmitty looking to pass, looking to shoot. Let's see what he can do. Good pass to Alley with the score, number 12 for the Renegades. The Renegades have bludger control. Looks like their seeker, number 22, is defensive seeking, which more or less means they're going to get in the other seeker's way, but it's kind of hard to do that if you keep getting beat out. Off broom, Mikey will need a tag up. Peachy charging down the field. Goal is good. This dude is quite the character. Number 23, Peachy from Chicago. Definitely feeling that one as he scores again for the Jayhawks, for the Renegades. Chaser number 69 tossing it back and forth with Brian. Missed shot, 69 recovers it. That is Aaron Grant. Kicks it out to Brian. Mike getting plenty of opportunities to go after the Iowa Snitch. Will need a tag up, might need a sub. Grant's got the quaffle. Gets blocked. Recovered by Kansas. Fumbled. Beat out. Quaffle somehow ended up all the way over there. Kansas recovers it. Sanchez coming in to seek for the Jayhawks. doing an impressive job of that earlier today, catching again in the Creighton match earlier for Kansas. Let's see if he can do it again. The combination of Schmitty very confused if it's a stoppage of play or what's going on. This is a very colorful Chicago team right here. Nothing short of personalities and entertainment and buckets. The score is 100 to 130. Game is within Snitch range. A catch by the Renegades sends this to overtime. A catch by the Jayhawks wins. What do you guys think watching from home? What do you guys like about the Renegades so far? What do you guys like about the Jayhawks? Anything you're not liking or think can be done better? Alec Powers giving the players the remount call. Number 17, Brian, will walk the quaffle up. Sanchez confused on what he should be doing with the snitch. The catch is good by the Jayhawks. Definitely a closer game than most anticipated, but the outcome is still as predicted. The Jayhawks walk away with a win over the Renegades, but this Renegades team is fierce. Keeping it that close with the Jayhawks is a very impressive outcome. They should be very proud with that achievement. The Jayhawks are moving on up. I don't know who they play next, but they are still in it. The Renegades are still in it. More bids to be handed out here in the Midwest Regional Championship. Stay tuned, guys. More quiz to come.